Have you ever paused to consider that you might be unknowingly misusing one of the greatest superpowers you carry within you? Every single day? This isn't an exaggeration. It's not just poetic language. It's a truth that most people will never be told. Your sexual energy is not just a fleeting desire or a biological urge. It's a raw, potent, creative force, one that has the power to build you or break you. Used unconsciously, it can drag you into cycles of apathy, addiction, low vibration, and lack of purpose. But when it is channeled intentionally, it becomes a rocket fuel, a vibrational upgrade that propels you into genius, focus, strength, and fulfillment. The real tragedy? Nobody taught you this. Nobody told you that the desire you feel doesn't have to be suppressed or acted on automatically like a programmed machine. It doesn't have to remain hidden, shameful, or addictive. Instead, it can become your gateway to greatness, your source of clarity, creativity, discipline, and inner power. But if you don't take control of it, if you continue to let it lead you instead of you leading it, then you will keep wasting energy, time, focus, and opportunities that could have taken you to the next level in life. This video was made for you because your energy is far too valuable to be lost in fleeting moments. Today, you'll discover how to transmute your sexual energy, how to turn that fire into momentum, mastery, and meaning. Comment below. I channel my energy to create my best version. Let's declare it together and attract that higher vibration into our lives. On this journey, we'll lean on the wisdom of those who truly understood the hidden power of the human mind. No one explored this territory more profoundly than Jacobo Grinberg, a brilliant Mexican scientist who dared to challenge the norms of neuroscience. While others studied neurons and chemicals, Grinberg went deeper into consciousness itself. He proposed something revolutionary, that the reality you experience is not objective. It's a projection of your own neuronal field, shaped by your thoughts, emotions, and internal vibration. Let that sink in. If your inner world is filled with distraction, indulgence, and addictive patterns, the reality you experience will mirror that. But if your inner world is disciplined, focused, and fueled with transmuted energy, your outer world begins to change in ways that seem magical, but are completely natural. Grinberg wasn't the only one who understood this. Napoleon Hill, in his legendary book Think and Grow Rich, identified sexual energy transmutation as one of the 13 key principles of success. He revealed that history's most accomplished men, innovators, leaders, artists, were not born different. They simply learned to channel their sexual energy into ambition, creation, and purpose. They transformed desire into achievement. And that's exactly what you can do starting now. Let's get something clear. Sexual transmutation is not about repression. It's not about denying your nature or pretending your body doesn't have desires. It's not about shame. Transmutation is redirection. It's taking one of the strongest, most primal forces in you and turning it towards something greater. It's about alchemy, turning base energy into golden results. Sexual energy, when directed, becomes focus, creativity, discipline, confidence, magnetism, spiritual clarity. Napoleon Hill called this energy the fuel of genius, because when it's cultivated, not wasted, it fuels vision, persistence, and unstoppable will. Grinberg expanded on this, reminding us that our vibration shapes reality. If you're constantly indulging in short-term pleasure, your vibration stays low. But when you conserve and elevate that energy, you unlock higher frequencies of thought, intuition, and manifestation. This is not theory. This is how reality actually works. Here's the honest truth. Sexual desire will always be there. You can't get rid of it, but you can choose what to do with it. You have three main options. Biological, use it for reproduction. This is its most basic purpose. Physical health, a healthy, balanced sex life has emotional and hormonal benefits. Transmutation, the most powerful and least understood use. transforming it into creative, productive energy. The third option is where the magic happens. This is the path of creators, visionaries, leaders, and masters. It's what separates those who drift from those who build legacies. Genius isn't a gift. It's a choice. It's a choice to take that inner fire and aim it at something real, something meaningful. When you do, your mindset shifts. Your habits evolve. Your capacity expands. The desire remains, but it no longer controls you. You control it. Understand this. Sexual energy is not just physical. It's vibrational. Every time you feel desire, your vibration spikes. Your focus sharpens. Your brain lights up. You feel alive. You become awake. This is your moment of power. If you waste it on temporary pleasure, the vibration crashes. You feel dull, apathetic, confused, drained. But if you redirect that energy, channel it, you rise. You shift into creation mode. You open doors in your mind and heart that were previously closed. You become magnetic, clear, aligned. This is how your vibration influences reality. High vibration opens your eyes to solutions, signs, and synchronicities. Low vibration keeps you in the same loop of doubt, distraction, and delay. And here's the cost, one most people never calculate. The real price of unconscious sexual indulgence is not just a few minutes of pleasure. It's time lost, not just the act, but the hours spent in distraction before and after. Energy drained. What once motivated you now leaves you empty. Purpose dimmed. Every indulgence without awareness pulls you further from your highest path. You're not just losing energy. You're losing alignment with your potential. Imagine that energy being used to start a business, write a book, train your body, or build your dream life. Now multiply that lost energy over weeks, months, years. It's not just desire you're wasting. It's your life force. But there is a way out, a way forward, and it starts with purpose. Nothing breaks addiction faster than having something worth waking up for. Compulsion thrives in boredom, emptiness, and confusion. But when you have a mission, a why, your energy knows where to go. Your mind sharpens. Your distractions fade. You begin to protect your energy because you understand. It's sacred. It's the fuel of your future. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be aware. So start today. Observe. Redirect. Don't waste this fire. Use it to light your way. Let's get one thing clear. This isn't about becoming some desire-denying robot or pretending you don't feel what you feel. That's not the path. That's not real growth. This is about something far more powerful. It's about learning to see your desire, not as a weakness, but as fuel, a sacred energy, a spark waiting for direction. With purpose, sexual transmutation doesn't feel like a fight. It feels natural. You don't have to suppress the energy. You simply reroute it. Every time the impulse arises, it becomes an invitation, a quiet whisper. This energy can bring me closer to my vision. And just like that, you begin to choose transformation over gratification. Purpose changes everything. It draws your focus. It reorganizes your life. It filters your decisions. It gives you strength when you feel weak. It gives your energy somewhere to go. Without it, you're exposed to every impulse, every distraction. With it, you become untouchable. So if today you feel trapped in repetitive habits, the most powerful question you can ask yourself is, what do I truly want to build with my life? That answer won't come from outside. It's born within you. And when it rises, everything changes. The secret to transformation lies not in some big future event, but in a single sacred moment. The instant you choose not to follow the automatic impulse. That tiny gap between desire and action, that's where your power lives. Most people don't even realize they're being driven by invisible, unconscious patterns. They feel the urge and they react. No pause, no awareness, just habit, just programming. As Carl Jung so perfectly said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you'll call it fate. But awareness disrupts the cycle. And that's where you begin. Next time the urge arises, pause for 3 seconds. Just 3. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, what's really driving me right now? Is it boredom? Anxiety? Emptiness? The moment you ask that question, you create space. You interrupt the pattern, and you take your power back. Then, replace the urge with action. Do something physical. Do push-ups. Walk outside. Write down a goal. Don't resist with frustration. Redirect with intention. Over time, your brain rewires. The old habit weakens. The new identity strengthens. And slowly, your impulses stop feeling like commands. They become signals. Reminders that energy is present, waiting for you to choose how to use it. Self-mastery isn't a one-time achievement. It's a daily decision. But every time you respond with awareness instead of reacting with habit, you reprogram your reality. It's not enough to know sexual energy can be transmuted. You have to know how to do it in practice every day. And the good news? You don't need a perfect strategy. You only need intention, presence, and action. Here's how to start. YW checkmark 1. Change your physical context. When the urge hits, stand up. Step into a different room. Splash cold water. Take a shower. Your brain links certain environments with certain behaviors. Change the scene, and you shift the script. YW checkmark 2. Redirect your energy through movement. Do 20 push-ups. Take deep breaths. Jump in place. Sexual energy is stored in the body. Move the body, and you release the energy differently. YW checkmark 3. Anchor to your vision. Keep your goals written where you can see them. When temptation strikes, read them. Visualize. Feel. This reconnects you to your why and lifts your vibration instantly. YW checkmark 4. Create a sacred ritual. Whether it's meditation, prayer, journaling, or reading, have a go-to habit that becomes your personal response every time the old pattern knocks. The brain learns by association. The key? Consistency. Each time you intelligently redirect your desire, you're becoming the person you were always meant to be. Because behind every great achievement is self-mastery. Without it, your goals remain empty promises. Without it, impulses win over your dreams. Discipline is not a punishment. It's a commitment to who you want to become. Every time you say no to an urge that doesn't serve you, you say yes to the version of you who builds, creates, and rises. Your identity grows stronger with every decision. And identity? That's everything. You don't act on motivation. You act on who you believe you are. If you believe you're weak, you give in. If you begin to act like someone strong, even when it's hard, that belief becomes reality. You want confidence? Start with discipline. You want self-respect? Start with self-control. You want to change your life? Start by owning this moment. Your best version is not a dream. It's already inside you, but it can only rise when your actions begin to align with it. Even when it's inconvenient, even when it's uncomfortable. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be committed. Every small act of discipline lights a fire within. You begin to trust yourself. You feel stronger, clearer, more in control. And that feeling, that's freedom. At the end of the day, sexual energy is just a tool. What changes your life is how you choose to use it. Will you continue letting impulses steal your focus, drain your vitality, and delay your destiny? Or will you decide, right now, to redirect that fire toward the future you're meant to live? The choice is yours. No one else can make it for you. Discipline begins with the first no. Self-mastery begins with the first deep breath. Transformation begins with the first aligned action. So start small. One new habit, one conscious choice, one step forward. And the next time that urge arises, and it will, remember, that's not a distraction. It's potential. It's power. It's energy ready to be directed. If this message spoke to your soul, take action. But like this video, speech balloon comment below, I am greater than my impulses. Outbox share it with someone who needs this reminder. Let's build a chain of awareness, strength, and conscious evolution together. Because you're not alone. But change only happens when you decide to act. And the time is now.